So today, Safety Department, Christenson Transportation, we want to talk about a new thing that it's not a new thing, it's something we did for years, and then we quit doing it for numerous reasons, mostly because, and this is for the Driver of the Month qualification and contest that we do. We haven't had a good way to quantify that, to use real data to do that. It was like, oh, I like driver B, I like driver A, they can have Driver of the Month. Well, what's that based on? Well, they didn't have any accidents, they worked real hard, and they've been here a while. So it kind of took out the, I don't know, the fairness of it. So we quit doing it. But we've spent a lot of time recently, not me, I'm just talking about it. People here have spent a lot of time revamping that to get a true grading system based on numerous things that's fair to everybody, that everybody has the same potential and capability of participating in. So I'll tell you what those are. And I'm talking about it because I was able to at least get them to say that the most weight of these categories was safety, because when you read the side of our trucks and all our slogans, the safety takes priority. So unless it is a priority, we can't say that. So we're saying it again. So you've got a safety score that gives 30% of the weight is based on any accidents. 20% of the weight is based on any violations. Those would be your overweight, your speeding, your left lane, whatever violation you could get. 20% is based on other violations, maybe a maintenance related issue, maybe I didn't have I wasn't able to broadcast my logs quick enough, whatever they want to write you up for. And 15% is based on your MVR. How many points, what kind of violations are on your MVR, and how long has that been on there? That's weighted in there too. It's like, oh, well, driver A's got a speeding ticket of 6 to 10 over, but it's been 24 months. That just like in the CSA numbers, things get easier with time, and punishments get lessened with time, because we're not sitting here trying to live in the past and to keep beating a dead horse. If we can get past the initial problem, then we can work going forward to make it better. So that's the safety side of it. The other side of it, other sides of it, I guess it's some sort of I don't know what kind of triangle obtuse thing, but it's got multiple sides. I know that. I didn't do very well in geometry. So being able to work, being available to work. Before we had stuff and we'd base it on miles. And, we always said that the miles, the loads we get, the miles we run, primarily is all on the internal office staff and the sales staff. It's not the driver's fault. So if you're available to work 85% of the month, you get 100% of those points. If you spend 3 out of 4 days at home, you're going to get dinged a little bit. So the less available time you have, the fewer points in that category you get. So if you want to go up in that category, don't go home. Work a little bit longer. But it's 85%, which is a normal time frame that everybody can use to be profitable, successful, and to deliver the freight we've got to deliver. Net cost of fuel. That's a big one. That's all on you. So in that, we take the cost that you're buying. So if you're using the fuel apps that we provide to get our biggest discounts, that plays a part in it. The number of gallons you purchase versus the number of miles you run that month plays a part of it. That generates your miles per gallon and your miles that you ran. So if you're working more, running more miles, getting good fuel mileage, your net cost of fuel is going to go down. We've got people that make 2 to 3 cents a mile because we get surcharges, and they operate and use all the discounts that we have available to them. If you fill up your truck with 20 miles left on the load for the last load of the week, it's going to look like you get poor fuel mileage because you bought too many gallons. So, you know, level that playing field, buy enough that you need for each trip, leave a quarter tank in there for the winter, and you'll be fine. We have our CSA scores. So we utilize a plan called Samba Safety that goes out to these federal sites and compiles the data that's available to the public. What kind of roadside, what's your PSP? What kind of roadside inspections do you have? Did you get a speed warning but it's not on your MVR? Well, these people have one called, whatever it's called, I can't think of it at the moment, but it converts it. It's a PSP converter, and it says, okay, driver A got a 6 to 10 mile an hour speeding ticket, but he just got a warning because that's what they use to pull him over. Well, this will assign points just like your MVR if you had an actual ticket on it. And so we get a full view of that driver's driving habits, and it's weighted properly because we don't care if you get talk yourself out of all these things. If you're getting pulled over for them, they count. And it brings into all your CSA, whether you have roadside violations, crashes, driver's license issues, health card issues, anything like that. That's part of the weighted score. So you take all those things. How do you drive? How often do you drive? Are you available to work? Do you fuel efficiently? Do you deliver the freight on time? All those things are quantifiable, and they're generated by a computer. There's nobody like me sitting there playing favorites, making excuses. Well, we won't count this, we'll count that. That's not fair. Fair is fair as long as everybody's graded the same. You know, if everybody's playing golf in the rain, then everybody's got the same handicap in the rain. So fair is fair. So we're really excited about this. Everybody's got areas that they can improve on, work on, and we hope that's what this is used for, is a motivator for everybody to improve, because when the drivers improve, the company improves. When the company improves, everything else improves. So thanks for being here. Thanks for participating. Thanks for being where the truckers truck and safety takes priority.